Hi everybody, Anna K. Morris here with a quick coaching video. And I say it's quick because it actually has to be quick because Derek is waiting to make an iced coffee and like just came and sat next to me in the office because he doesn't think that my video is going to be very quick. So we'll see. I also have 2 dogs that just jumped in the pool and they're trying to get comfortable. So, you know, it smells like wet dog in here. So let's make it quick, right? This is a topic that I don't really like talking about, but I think it's really valuable. And the question is this. Hi, Duke. Duke is not with us. The question is this. How do you know... Derek, can you shut that door? Kids are sleeping in our house. How do you know when it's time that you need to like say something? Okay, so I don't even want to talk about this. As you can see, I'm like really resisting it. And I also think that it's really helpful. So I'm willing to look bad to help you, as I do in most of these videos, I think. So here's the deal. I'm actually gonna have this make sense. There are things that are happening in your life, relationships that are happening in your life that don't maybe feel good. And this just happened recently for me. And my question became, okay, can I like get over this? Can I journal? Can I meditate? Can I give the person space? Or has it gotten to a tipping point where I'm like, I am now avoiding this person, this relationship, these conversations, because I don't like how I feel. So my solution when I don't like something, or when I don't like specifically with friends or relationships, I'm just out. Like I don't confront really. I don't really want to get into it with the person. And like, I can see when I look back at like relationships, I'm just like kind of out. I just cut bait and go. And in some cases you do need to do that. In this case, it's with my mother, and she lives 2 houses down and she watches all of my coaching videos, which, as you can imagine, is some of my like hesitation around shooting this video. Oh, and Derek's back. He got his iced coffee. Don't even roll your eyes at me.
Still going.
Still, yeah, it's only been 3 minutes. Calm down. That's like not even worth watching. Okay, so what's been happening is that like my mom's just been really stressed out, and so have I. And so like it's just been kind of snappy. Things are getting misunderstood. It's just not really feeling good. And so today on a walk, I said something to her, and I, you know, just said, like, I know that a lot's been going on. I know that I haven't been great. I know all of this. And I just want you to know, like, I am getting to the point where like, I don't really want to reach out to you or like do stuff together because it doesn't feel very good. And sure enough, you know, she had plenty to say to me about how I've been acting, which I was prepared for, but also it sucks when you're finally like opening up and telling somebody like how you're feeling, that they come back and then tell you what a shithead you're being. I was prepared for. But here's the thing, that even though it was important for me to say something, because I'd gotten to the tipping point of like, now I don't want to call her and I don't want to like include her in things that I normally would, because I'm just like feeling kind of like snapped out a lot. And so I needed to say something. And some of the worst times to say something to somebody for me, and you'll have your own version of this, but certainly when I'm hot, I hit my mom with this stuff when I was on a walk with a double stroller, no shade, 2 dogs, and for the last 4 days we've been in Houston with friends, overindulging a bit on wine, not getting enough sleep, not having any personal space. Oh, and then I started my period. So all of that was on top of this feeling that I've had, not recently, but like for the last couple of weeks with my mom. And then I decide on that walk, which is so stupid of me, I know better, on that walk to like say that this isn't working for me and I don't feel very good, like when I talk to her, and oh, could she please change that? And I'm hot, I don't feel good in my body, right? Like I just started my period, I'm not getting enough sleep, I am totally exhausted from the weekend, I'm fried, like I've been with my kids all weekend and our friends' kids, and like it's just been a lot. Nobody's getting much sleep, no one's getting real naps or anything like that. And it's 110 degrees, and I don't even know that I was in shade when I brought all of this up. So I look back at that and I'm like, damn, Anna, like shame on me. Like that really could have been delivered in such a better way, like in air conditioning. Like that would have been like a huge step up. But I will say that like that I said anything at all, I'm really proud of, because our tendency, or my tendency for sure, is to just like avoid the person and like give it enough space and then hope that like it's fine later. And sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. For me, my relationship with my mom is like one of the most important things, like next to my marriage and my kids. Like it is like the number one relationship in my life. And we've chosen to live 2 houses down from my mom. So like when that relationship doesn't feel good or isn't working, like my life doesn't work, essentially. And like I adore my mom. I know I talk about her a lot in my videos, and like I don't ever want to like not want to talk to her or not include her in things. That's just the shittiest feeling for me. And she lived, a few blocks down from my grandmother, and like we, maybe it's really incestuous, I don't know, like we're just a very close-knit group of women. And for me, like it is way out of my comfort zone to say something, to like speak up and say to the parent, to the adult in the relationship, that like something's not feeling good. And also like I have to be responsible for the relationship. And my mom also doesn't like confrontation. As much as like I put everything out there and on the line, and like I say a lot in these coaching videos, I generally don't like confrontation. I would prefer to just avoid the person or avoid the situation and hope that it goes away. I would prefer that. I have found that that almost never works unless I want the relationship to end, which I don't. I just told you this relationship is like number one, in my life. So I said the hard thing. I heard the hard things back at me. Neither one of us are wrong. We both haven't been treating each other with as much grace and kindness as the other one needs. And we're working on it. And that feels really good. In fact, I called her before I shot this coaching video to say like, I am really sorry. Like I never should have said that to you when I was like hot and on a walk and, exhausted. Like that, shame on me. I'm so sorry. And she was like, no, you had some really valid points. And I'm glad, I think that you needed to say what you needed to say, and good for you. And so that was really great. And the next part that I would say is that, so the whole point of this coaching video is, when do you speak up and say something? And I'm going to land this. It's when it is impacting if you want to talk to the person or not, right? If you have gotten to the point where you are avoiding them, and you want the relationship, oh my God, the dogs are groaning beneath me. And if you want that relationship to continue, you probably need to say something. And when you do say something, please make sure, do your best to be in a good space, right? Like feel good when you're going into it, because it's not easy. It's not like, it's not automatic, to say like how something is making you feel. And also when my mom has been like snapping at me, I also recognize that like I'm feeling a little bit fried. I'm feeling certain ways in my life as I've like, you know, stepped into, you know, a new role in my business and in my life. And like, so I can feel a little easily attacked, and that's not her fault. So also recognize like, what is your part to play in this, and own that, so that when you do have a conversation with a person, you're clear that, hey, I also have a filter that I'm listening at things through, and I'm really sensitive right now. And so a lot of what you say in normal circumstances are okay, but right now, because I'm so sensitive, it's not feeling very good, right? So I think also like having some perspective on where you're at and how you're hearing the other person can be very valuable. So it's not a quick video. It's 11 minutes, just like Derek said it wouldn't be. So I'm glad he got his iced coffee, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.